Hello everybody and welcome back to more of the Trooper series where we are continuing on with Chapter 3 and once again we have a hearing with the Senate because for whatever reason they feel like we're not conducting ourselves properly. However, we know the guy putting on the hearing is a traitor to the entire Republic, and you know what we do with traitors.
Welcome, Major. We appreciate you taking the time to come and respond to our concerns in person. Senator Zion, you may proceed.
Thank you. As many of you are aware, Havoc Squad is widely considered to be the finest infantry team in the Republic military. Their reputation earns them a great deal of leeway, so much that they have become a danger to the Republic itself. My friends and colleagues, what is it that Havoc Squad actually does, day in and day out? Disturbingly, almost no one knows for sure. We all remember the mysterious disappearance of Havoc Squad's previous commander. No doubt, a crime was committed and covered up. And that nonsense with the so-called Gauntlet superweapon, an astronomically expensive operation to destroy a science project whose danger was never substantially proven. And it was only after that reckless operation that the Empire attacked us with full force. Why wasn't the Senate consulted beforehand? I will end with this simple fact. Since the war broke out, Havoc Squad hasn't made a single trip to the front lines. If all of the Republic's battles are being won and lost without the help of our best team, then it's time we made changes.
Thank you, Senator Zion. Major, if you'd like to make a response, you may begin now.
My team is not a threat to the Republic, but traitors like Zion are. I have evidence here proving that Senator Zion is a paid agent for the Sith Empire.
This is outrageous. Are we really going to tolerate wild accusations like this?
The commander of Havoc Squad deserves more than to be dismissed out of hand.
Preposterous. I called this hearing to present facts, not paranoid delusions.
The facts are right here. Give it up.
Though it is highly irregular, these are dangerous times. We are in no place to ignore accusations of treason, even among our own body. Guards, seal the area and allow no one to leave until we are prepared to reconvene. Senator Zion, in light of this evidence, I must order that you be detained by the Senate Guard pending charges for high treason.
But this is insane! I'm no traitor! Whatever you've seen, it must be a forgery, some kind of military conspiracy.
Please accept our apologies, Major. I hope you understand that you were called here with the best of intentions.
You have a duty to ensure that we're acting in the Republic's best interest.
That's right. And rest assured that your tireless efforts in the Republic's defense are greatly appreciated.
Given the change in circumstances brought about by new evidence, I hereby adjourn this meeting immediately. Major, you're dismissed.
That guy got totally owned. So basically, I did exactly what the general told me to do, which was to remain calm, you know, just watch the situation, hang out, don't do anything stupid, and present the evidence that he's a total traitor, and it worked out perfectly.
Major, Lieutenant Mai, I'm General Garza's new assistant. It's a real honor to meet you.
I never knew General Garza even had an assistant.
Yes, she told me she usually prefers not to have one, but I suppose circumstances have changed. The General had to leave to deal with an urgent situation on Corellia. If you'd like, I can connect you with her via holo.
That'd be great, Lieutenant.
One moment, please.
Major, I understand our dilemma has been taken care of. Reports are already circulating about Zion's secondary income. Racton could have buried us with this one. If the SIS hadn't come through, if you hadn't convinced the Senate to review their evidence, we would be finished. Well done.
Catching traitors is just standard operating procedure.
Hopefully, this will be the last traitor we have to deal with for a long while. Join me on Corellia as quickly as possible. General Racton has taken the field personally. This is the opportunity we've been waiting for.
What made you decide to go to Corellia yourself, General?
The battle for Corellia may determine the outcome of the entire war, Major. I must take a direct role in commanding our forces. Contact me when you arrive, and I'll give you a full briefing. Garza out.
General Racton? It sounds like you better hurry, Major. Good luck.
There's a few things to unpack there. First of which is the fact that the general pretty much just hung a lamp on the fact that there have been a lot of traitors in the story thus far, and I totally agree with that. There have been far too many. However, that's kind of what I based my entire character story off of anyway, so it worked out for me. However, from what she's just said, we shouldn't have any traitors in the near future. Probably far past, I would say, Chapter 4, maybe, when it comes out. We won't even see any, which is really good. The other thing there is that General Racton is on the field, so this is going to be the final battle with him, and hopefully I'll be able to face him in battle.
Major, good. Now that you've arrived, we can begin operations in earnest. Imperial forces, including General Racton, have invaded Corellia in full force. Local resistance fighters have barely held them back from total victory. Corellia is the tipping point for the entire war. If the Imperials win here, they could reverse all our hard-fought advances.
If we beat the imps here, will that be the end of it?
Not right away. But winning here should put an overall victory well within our reach. Your target is the Bastion, one of the main centers for logistics and strategic planning in the entire Republic. Racton seized the Bastion during the invasion. He's clearly hoping to use the information inside to plan his next campaign against us. It's your job to stop him.
Just tell me where to begin, General.
The Bastion is one of the most heavily secured fortresses in the galaxy. Your team will need a lot of support to take it. To get the necessary manpower into the field, we're working with a local resistance leader, a Corellian security officer named Locke.
What do we know about this guy, General?
A great deal, actually. Before he entered Coruscant, Locke served in Special Forces under my command. He's a dependable soldier, and he knows Corellia very well. We'll discuss the details once you arrive. We've set up our command center in a former cantina, the Gilded Descent.
I never thought I'd see you inside a cantina, General.
Very funny. Watch for targets of opportunity, Major. Imperial commando teams are all over the area. See you soon. Garza out.
Okay, so I guess the assessment of the situation is that we're working with local resistance because Corellia is under heavy attack, and we get to, I guess, push them back with the resistance, and also try to gain a lot more resources other than just the resistance itself.
I'm not saying we're not on board, lady. I'm saying you're not the boss of me. Wouldn't kill you to show some respect.
This is war. If you can't join ranks and follow orders, then you're a liability.
Everybody just take it easy, all right? We're all on the same side. Now, General, it looks like your best and brightest is here. Why don't we get started?
You're the Corellian security officer, right?
It's Coruscant around here, so yeah, that's me. It's a pleasure.
Locke's associate is Captain Ferris, a contract pilot. She's leading a group of private ship owners who have volunteered to help our cause. As I've explained, breaching the Bastion will require substantial manpower. Captain Ferris and her associates will be responsible for bringing that manpower to Corellia, unnoticed.
Resistance is going to be heavy.
Everyone in my crew can slip a blockade in their sleep. That's the least of our worries.
The landing bays where the volunteers' ships are docked have been captured by the Imperial forces. We need Havoc Squad to clear them out. Fast. Understood?
The ships will be freed up in no time.
Music to my ears.
There's your coordinates, Major. I look forward to seeing Havoc at work.
Good luck, Major. Dismissed.
Now this is interesting. There's that bonus quest here that I don't have to do if I don't want to, but I can totally talk to these guys and find out more information.
Yeah, you want something?
The General's just used to giving out orders. She doesn't mean any disrespect.
Whatever, if you want to get bossed around all day, be my guest, but leave me out. Feel free to get on busting my ship out now.
She reminds me a lot of my Smuggler, which is my trooper's brother, which I'm sure my trooper sees that relation as well.
Need something, Major?
I'm just curious about your time in Special Forces.
It was quite a while ago now. My squad did field training and support for resistance groups on imp-occupied planets. Never thought I'd be hip-deep in guerrilla fighting in my own backyard, though. Guess that's just how desperate things have gotten. We'll have to catch a drink and talk shop sometime after this is all over. For now, though, you'd better get on with the op. Best of luck.
Kind of cool that's there. It's pretty random, but pretty cool nonetheless. So it's really late right now. Actually, I guess really early. It's like almost 3 o'clock in the morning. When I'm recording this, I've had a couple, probably actually 4 or 5 cups of coffee. It's been a busy day. So the reason why I'm up so late doing this is because I sat down and I totally blasted through the Chapter 1 of the Inquisitor. So that's already done. I've started Chapter 2. Inquisitor's almost level 34 or something. Yeah, almost level 34. And it's really awesome. I'm really looking forward to that. But we have a few weeks until that actually starts. And in fact, we're pretty much starting 2 new series on the same week, I think it is, which is the Dead Space stuff and the Inquisitor stuff. Not to mention the fact that I'm going to be starting a new series, which I mentioned in GLHF yesterday, and I discussed that. So if you missed that, I suggest going to look at it. Also, I'll be posting a lot of spoilers of all the new stuff coming as well on Twitter and Facebook, so follow us on those.
Havoc Squad to General Garza. Objective complete. The hangars are clear.
Good work. We'll get Captain Ferris and her associates on the move right away.
General, hey, you've got the Major on the line. Good. We've got a serious problem. Imperial troops are firebombing the residential districts. The people still hiding there won't have a chance. You've got to move fast, Major. Take the Imperials out before it's too late.
General, what are your orders on this?
I have a different strategy in mind. While the Imperials are wasting time with the residential area, Havoc can slip behind them and eliminate the men guarding their dropships. Once the dropships are secured, Captain Ferris's associates can hijack them and bring in more troops for our assault on the Bastion.
Are you ordering me to clear out the dropships, General?
Your call, Major. But if we allow ourselves to be distracted by every small-scale raid, we'll never reach Racton.
But those are families' homes. There's no telling how many people are still hiding out in there. Look how long it's taken Coruscant to recover. We can't let that happen again. Not here.
If I can help these people, I have to try.
Thank you, Major. Corellia really needs people like you.
Return to base when you're finished. Garza out.
So I just wanted to make sure with that, but for the most part, if the General was ordering me, saying hey, I really want you to go do this, and I probably would have gone with her decision. However, I decided to go with the light-sided decision there simply because it seemed like the right thing to do, and I want to stay on the good side of Coruscant because they're the Resistance. Having them is quite a big help. Now, as far as the new Star Wars series I mentioned just previously, it's like I said, go check out the GLHF for full amount of information on it. But I got an overwhelmingly amazing response from everybody saying yes, we want to see that. So it's gonna be a thing. It's completely decided. It's gonna happen. When? Probably soon. It'll probably become one of the more watched series on the channel, I feel, just because of the content of it. And I'm already starting to work on some art assets and stuff for it, just because it was such an overwhelming response. I don't realize why I shouldn't have done this sooner. It's something that everybody wants to see, apparently, so it's going to be a thing. And as far as that goes, you probably will see it in the next couple weeks. So February is going to be a huge month for us, because not only are we launching the Dead Space series, but we're getting the Inquisitor going, we're getting this new Star Wars series, and GLHF is going away, and we're going to be putting an indie spotlight there. There's a lot of stuff coming. If you thought that our series were getting stale and we were just doing the same thing over and over, just wait until February, because it is going to be a crazy month. I've been working my butt off to get everything going for that, just art and I guess technicalities and all that.